we are. Hold on one second, and we
I'll
are
bring this one in.
live. Oh, okay.
You brought last one in. Let's rotate it. Then you're
we're,
going to do the
we're
next
we're
one.
already live. We're already screwing the fuck
All
out of
right.
the
Welcome back,
podcast.
System Warriors, to another edition of Pedal to the Metal. We have our normal co-host today, the Master Shredder, the Innovator. The guy's been always busy now. But he's here tonight. We're glad to have him. Eroica, what's going on?
Nothing. Did you call me normal? I think you
Extremely
called me
busy.
normal. The normal co-host.
The Innovator,
Yeah.
the normal co-host, yeah.
Yeah, no, man, everything's going good. I'm just very busy, very busy. I've got a ton of obligations all through December. I always tell my family I don't actually enjoy December until Christmas morning.
Ah.
So, yeah.
Who else do we have with us? We have our other normal co-host. Who do we have with us?
My name is John,
Johnny Dangerous.
or Animal Father, or Johnny Dangerous, or Johnny. Jason just dubbed me Johnny Oven Mitts this weekend.
Wow, that's a good one. How did you get that name? Were you baking Jason cookies?
Actually, I was.
Oh, come on.
No, I really was.
What kind of cookies do you bake, Jason?
Just chocolate chip.
Oh, that's so lame. Everybody bakes chocolate chip.
Well, I'm not a fucking Martha Stewart or Susan Homemaker.
Susan B. Anthony.
No, Jesus, no. So I had him over on like last Friday or Thanksgiving, and I was like, "Oh, I'm baking cookies," and he said we should go people watch, like for Black Friday. And
Yeah,
I
nice.
was baking cookies. What the hell is going on over there?
Welcome to Pedal to the Metal, where Heil moves every 30 seconds.
No, I'm trying something there. You guys don't see that, though, do you?
You're just trying something.
I was trying my camera a bit. Fuck it, then. I won't.
Anyways, you, Jeff, you came to New York.
Yep, I did. Had a good time. Spent a couple nights in New York. Played some games. Did some awesome normal mode casts on Until Dawn, which are up on YouTube right now on the Point Insertion channel.
YouTube.com/point-insertion.
Yep.
We're not whoring ourselves out tonight.
No, but good stuff, man. What a fun game. You know what?
Holy
Until
shit.
Dawn.
It was such a good party game.
Yeah, Heil, have you played this game?
Which one?
Until Dawn?
It's a Sony exclusive, bro.
I am not. Is that the who the fuck made it? Knight? Who made it? Who is the maker of it?
It's like Scream the movie. It's like a horror thriller type, Walking Dead type. What would you call it, John?
It was made by Supermassive Games, creators of
Bastion?
No,
that's Supergiant.
You're thinking of Supergiant Games.
Supergiant.
Killzone HD, Little Big Planet PS Vita, Little Big Planet downloadable content. Start the party, save the world.
No, I was thinking of.
This is their first serious game.
He's thinking of the Dead Island company, Techland.
The guy that made Heavy Rain and.
You're thinking of David Cage.
Didn't he make a new game?
He is making a new game.
Yeah, and it's very much in that style, Heil. But it's
more fun than that.
It's more fun. Like David Cage tries to be all serious and shit, and this game was just like laugh out. I mean, I won't say laugh out. It was laugh out loud because I was sitting next to my friends and we were all laughing at the dialogue.
We were all getting drunk.
And yeah, we were all drinking whiskey, but it was a really, really like fun game to play with buddies for sure.
Oh my god, it was one of the best. It was some of the best. It was some of the best 5 hours of my life.
Oh, that's how long it is?
No. It's about 10 hours, about an hour a chapter.
So is it like is there action or is it actually an adventure type, like Walking Dead type game?
It's like a Walking Dead type game where every decision you make affects the future.
But there's no real time combat, like it's all like quick time or what?
Yeah, it's all quick time and
No,
triangle.
I'll try it then. I'll get it for GameFly then. Is it good?
Definitely do it from GameFly because I don't think it's the type of game you want to own.
Well, it was only $16 on Amazon yesterday or 2 days ago.
Oh, no kidding. It's worth $16.
It's worth like if you see it for like $20, buy it.
Yeah.
It's
Did you platinum it?
No. We're still making videos for it. The hit videos that are getting 60 to 70 views of video. We are YouTube sensations now.
Wow, we really made it, huh, guys?
We made it. That's it. We just let that internet money roll in now.
But no, it was a good game, and I think I got a 6 on GameSpot.
No, it got an 8.
It got an 8?
Yeah.
Get out of here!
No.
Wow, good for Until Dawn.
I'll bet you my nips. I'll show you my nips right now. If
please don't.
Well, yeah, let's see here.
You received a request to look at Animal Mother's camera.
No, you'd be like, no,
no, thank you,
no, thank you. And they're making it was a fun game. I liked the butterfly effect. Yeah, it got an 8.
Wow.
I liked all the butterfly effect stuff where it's like every decision you make affects a decision in the future. I thought it was really cool with all the totem stuff.
Yeah.
Where they have guidance, death, and a bunch of other totems.
Yeah, it had like a little bit of like it kept reminding me of the truth in Assassin's Creed 2 when you'd find like you'd go through all those little glyphs and you'd do the puzzles and then they'd give you like a second-long snippet of some greater mystery. Like they played that. There was no great like riddles or mysteries. You just found them in the environment. But you'd find these totems and like it would show you this little snippet of how someone was going to die or your own death. And like you had to, based on your decisions, that would come to fruition or not. So I thought the game was actually really fun.
Yeah. It was.
Yeah. We'll buy at some point. I got to see the ending because I didn't get a chance to hang around for the end. Am I the only one here?
Yeah, sorry about that. I just had a quick interruption.
Oh, sorry. I don't even know what happened to Heil. He like disappeared.
He's gone. He's gone like he always is. But yeah, Until Dawn. You know what? Let's talk about your visit to New York.
Okay.
Every corner you turned, you were afraid something was going to happen.
Yeah, man. It's the day and age we live in, man. There's like a shooting every day. There's a shooting going on right now as we speak.
You looked at a white van and you were like, "What's that van doing? Oh,
what is that van doing? What's that guy doing?
You're taking me into Times Square." I don't think I can't say it. I can't. Like, you can't be afraid of that kind of stuff. You know what I mean?
It's not being afraid. It's being aware.
It showed me how much of a small town boy you really are, and how I'm a big city boy.
Oh wow.
No, I think it's more just being situational awareness instead of being a fucking sitting duck.
That's right.
But
it's like when that fucker pulls a gun, means you pull that knife and you fucking cut his jugular, motherfucker.
Oh my god.
Kyle's the only guy that could bring a knife to a gunfight and win.
But you can't
inside leg bleed out in 2 minutes.
Jason made a good point. You can't prepare for that kind of stuff. So why are you gonna?
Can.
No, not in New York. You can't.
You don't walk around like a fucking tourist. Just no, everything's fine.
All right, so I have a question for you. If I'm sitting on the Queensboro Bridge, and one of the
you look at me funny, I have to fucking put a knife in you, man.
No, what I'm saying is, if I'm sitting, if I'm sitting on the Queensboro Bridge and they plant explosives on the bridge, what can I do to prepare for that? What can I do for an unrealized event that
you can't do nothing? But if you're not looking at fucking people following or looking at you funny or just
there are millions of people and they all follow you in Manhattan. I was following Jeff.
Not paying attention. You know the difference. You know what I'm talking about.
It's not. It's like, you know, like we went into Times Square on a day that, you know, like ISIS releases pictures of Times Square and bombs, and it's like, okay, maybe gonna look at a few white vans a little funny. Like you just got to keep your eyes up, man.
I see white vans every day. That stuff just does not fit. It's weird. Oh. It shows, like, I guess a little bit of that mentality because it's just like New Yorkers are like go go go. Like
right.
I never drive by. I drive by like 10 white vans a day, so I'm never like, what's in that white van?
Kyle, John walks so fucking fast. It's like it's not even funny. Like I can't. Like I'm in pretty decent shape, and I'm in my mid-30s, and let me tell you something. I could barely keep up with this fucking guy.
And I'm a pack-a-day smoker, and
yeah, you're gonna be dead, man.
I know it's gonna be so great.
It's gonna be so great. No, we had fun. We went Times Square. We went to
where did I take you?
Rockefeller.
Oh, never mind.
Yeah, we went to Rockefeller Plaza, Times Square. We went. I insisted that we had lunch at Bubba Gum Shrimp because that's the best restaurant in New York City.
We did not eat a romantic lunch at Bubba Gum Shrimp.
I'm just kidding. We didn't eat at Bubba Gum Shrimp, but we walked by it.
Halal food.
Oh, we had halal food on the
This
halal cart right outside of Madison Square Garden, which is exactly what I wanted because the last time I went to visit Animal, that's what we did, and it was delicious. And we had it in the exact same spot we had it last year, so that was cool.
it was romantic.
Yeah, it was very
We
romantic.
kissed under MSG.
That didn't happen, but then we walked to Nintendo of America right next to Rock Center, and that was very cool. Nintendo, I mean, it's all commercialized. It's no different than like what we saw at Comic-Con a few years ago, Ohio, where they had all the racks of T-shirts, obviously more stuff and some cool things. But I bought the boy, the boy. I bought my older son a Zelda T-shirt, and I bought my younger son a Mario cap, so that was cool. And then we went to Video Games America.
It's
Video Games
not
New York.
called Video Games America.
Video Game America. No, we went to Video Games New York City.
It was so fucking cool that they had all that legacy and import stuff there.
Yeah, like the setup of the store is basically your normal New York, your normal New York shop, especially in Manhattan, where it's very narrow. But they make the most out of every fucking square inch of that place because there were games like you only hear about. Like, dude, they had the prototype for the dev kits for like the original GameCube there on sale. They had a Kojima signed special
PS3
edition PS3 with Metal Gear Solid Guns of the Patriot. Like, they had everything and anything you've pretty much ever seen in a video game magazine or like video game lore. They had it, and I thought that was kind of neat. Like, I definitely wouldn't have bought everything there, but if I could go back in now that and I'll get to it, I bought the retro NES console. I definitely would go back there and buy a bunch of NES cards.
You should have bought the 5. I'm still mad at you for that.
No.
Yes.
Not gonna do it.
Should have bought the 5, and then you bought the 2. You bought the 1 for $25.
No, $19.99.
It was plus tax. That's 20. That's like $22.78.
We're bringing Uncle Sam into it.
Yeah.
So, Ohio, this is what happens. We go to this amazing store. What is it called? Media Center or something like that?
I want you to name all the stores in New York from now on.
I've got it. Video Game USA is right next to Micro Center.
Micro Center, that's it.
Oh, that's the name of it.
Micro
Center.
How amazing is that store, by the way?
Amazing. Like, you know how, like, well, Ohio knows because he builds his own PC, but, like, I'm going to speak to the other system warriors out there, the people listening who listen to PC people talking like, yeah, I'm just going to like go down to the store and like, I don't know, I'm going to get myself another like 960 XT. And I'm just sitting here like small town kid going, I don't know what the fuck you're talking about. I don't know what you're talking about. And Animal takes me to the store where like all of this shit is real. Yeah, they've got like aisles of graphics cards and like cases and fans. And he's like, yeah, man, I'm going to get like a nitrous oxide like tank for my, just make it boot up like 10 times faster, and like that shit's hanging off of a rack. I
want to know what I want some nitro for my computer, baby.
Yeah, I don't know anything about that, but it was a very cool store. So my takeaway was, since I don't really do too much PC gaming anymore, I bought a retro console, an NES 1999. It plays all my old NES cards, and this is why I did it. Animal's pissed because he wanted me to buy the 5-in-1 that played like Genesis, Super Nintendo, N64, and all that other stuff. Is that I already have like 50 NES carts sitting at home with all my paddles and all of my stuff. Where my Super Nintendo stuff I sold, worst decision of my life, sold it. And I never owned a ton of N64 stuff, and I just gave that to my my nephew not so long ago. So it was one of those things where I'm like, I'm not going to buy a Super Nintendo console because that means I'm going to have to go buy all the games again. I can get all that shit on like a Wii U on the virtual store.
Yeah, but you could have bought it just to say you had it, and it also had like Genesis. And
Genesis was overrated.
Genesis was not overrated.
Yes, it was.
You're a piece
I
of
love
shit.
that system.
Genesis was so good.
You know what the worst? You know what? You know who sucks? Sonic.
Especially the CD.
Oh, I hate Sonic. He was such a terrible mascot. He could never hold Mario's jock, dude. No way.
Dude, you suck. You literally suck. But anyways, you bought it and you've been showing me pictures of it, and it's like the most amazing thing ever.
It really is. My kid right now is playing through The Legend of Zelda, the gold cart, the same one that I played through it the first time in my life. So that's actually a really cool trip, and we've played through games like Karnov, Contra, We've played Rygar. We've played Mega Man 1, 2, 3. We've played DuckTales. We've played a Steinax. We've played Baseball Stars. I mean, like, all of the great NES carts. Just like, I opened up the drawer full of carts, and I'm like, there's Metal Gear. There's this. There's that. And like, we played through so many games. So my kids are like, Dad, we do not care about the PS4 anymore. We just want to play the Nintendo.
We just want to play the Nintendo.
We just want to play the original. Dude, I came home, they were laughing like little sons of bitches. You know what they were playing? They were playing fucking Rampage. One of them was King Kong. The other one was, what's his name? Godzilla. And they're smashing apart a city, laughing their asses off.
Godzilla's actually a lady.
Yeah, Lady Godzilla in Rampage?
Yeah, she's a lady. Remember in the N64 version when she dies, she becomes naked?
I don't remember. I never played the N64 version.
What have you done? What have you done?
What do you mean, dude? Rampage to me is an arcade game. I was playing Rampage in the arcade when you were still shitting in your hands and rubbing it on your face.
You probably were. You probably were. And Heil was probably in Vietnam.
I probably was. Pushing them Viet Cong back past the 52nd parallel where those motherfuckers belong.
Oh my God! So let's talk about current events because we've shot the shit for 20 minutes. Anything else, Heil? How's your weekend been? How was your weekend?
Weekend was awesome. We had a great Thanksgiving. We had a really short week at work. We worked Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. So a nice 4-day. Thursday, Friday. 4-day weekend. So that was really nice. So anyway, I've been trying to play. I got, like I said, precast. Decided the flash sales went on, and there's a few games that interest me. But I saw Taken King for $36. So I figured heard some good things about it. So me and Get Your Yayas been playing that. So I'm level 11. So that's been really good. So I kind of threw me off of my Tomb Raider, and Tomb Raider kind of threw me off my Fallout. So yeah, there's just so much to play right now. It's just crazy. I can't even fathom buying. I heard bad things about Just Cause, but Just Cause, or you guys mentioned Until Dawn, and Rainbow Six just came out, and plus Xbox Xbox has its fair share of games too. I know a couple of you guys got Battlefront, didn't you?
Mm-hmm.
I didn't get it.
But I still haven't played that many Halo 5 multiplayer, which I really did enjoy the Breakout and Warzone. I got Call of Duty Black Ops, which I've only played a couple zombies and a couple multiplayer, which that's still fun. 15, 20 minutes, half hour multiplayer just to play a few rounds. But I just got so many fucking games. It's just, I'm just buried.
It's overwhelming, right? It's overwhelming.
It is, and I can't think of even. I mean, I gotta get shit done before March, before Uncharted comes out, and it's like, God, I just gotta get on the ball because Fallout's probably gonna, I'll probably have.
Fallout is just.
I'll probably have 60
so
days,
good.
60 to 80 hours in that, and my pace of games I probably play. On a good week, I'll probably play 15 hours a week. So that's, if I played that straight for a month, it would, I would maybe finish it. So,
yeah.
And I still got to beat Dragon Age.
Jesus Christ!
Oh my God!
I just got so much. Well, you haven't beaten The Witcher yet, so
I haven't. And you know what?
He hasn't even started The Witcher.
No, I haven't even started. I
there you go.
What do you mean? What do you mean? There you go. He hasn't even played. He doesn't even own it.
Yeah, I'm not obligated to play The Witcher.
He's not obligated to start and play and finish a game.
We're not obligated to play Fallout 4 right now either.
No, you're absolutely right. Or
because he wants to play Fallout
Dragon
4.
Age.
Yeah.
I understand his preference. I'm just saying there's just so many games to play, and I don't game as many hours as I used to. But hopefully my company shuts down for a week after Christmas.
I get that. It's going to be glorious.
And we don't have to take vacation for it either, which is nice. Just a free perk. So, but anyway, hopefully I'll catch up on some shit then. But anyway, Buried is my theme.
See, doesn't that feel in this hobby? I mean, you've been gaming forever, Heil. Like, isn't that more of a discouraging feeling than an uplifting feeling when you've got that many games to roll?
Yeah,
and it is, because back in the day you were just talking about Sega CD. I remember you get one, or Sega, Genesis. I remember you get one game for that, and that's all you did is play that game.
Yeah,
I mean,
and I mean those games. Right. Those games didn't demand as much of your time as a lot of modern games do. I mean, I guess you can conceivably say, yeah, you could play Tetris for 1,000 hours if you wanted, but like,
I still remember I beat my brother at Mortal Kombat with my feet because I played it so much I knew what buttons to press. Because he
oh
wasn't a
my
gamer.
God. Yeah.
I put the controller on the ground and fucking played it with my feet and still beat him.
We need to commit you.
So
I have a quick question. I want to talk about Fallout. Can we talk about Fallout?
Yeah, I'd love to.
I have a question. How did Metal Gear Solid get a 10 and Fallout got a 9?
different reviewers, different preferences,
No,
their opinion.
Fallout 4 is a better game than Metal Gear Solid 5.
Yeah, it is.
It's so much
God.
better.
Yeah, and here's the thing is that I'm going to preface my comments there by saying that they're two completely different games.
The animations are old and clunky. The combat's...
I love the combat in Fallout.
The combat in Fallout 4 is so good.
I mean,
What's so good about
it's stiff. It's stiff.
It's tight.
You pull the Pip Boy stiff. And...
you know what? You know what's going to happen? I just realized it. Heil is never going to play Fallout.
No, he's not.
I just realized
Yeah,
it.
well.
He's already talking smack about it. He played it in...
Well, no, you were talking about one gets a 10, one gets a 9. It's someone else's, two different reviewers, right?
Yeah,
or
no, you're right.
I reviewed them both.
You're right. I think that MGS5 was an awesome game. I really, really enjoyed it.
I haven't played that either.
It's so Metal Gear Solid is so good, but like still, I feel like as a coherent thing, Fallout is more. I don't know. I look back at Metal Gear Solid 5, and I mean that final game is so ambitious and it's so good, and it's one of the best stealth games ever made. And from a pure game standpoint, it is one of the best games this year. Do not get me wrong. But from a structural standpoint and the second half of the game and all those missions and the lack of any kind of story, and also Fallout didn't have different reviewers. Fallout and Metal Gear had the same reviewer.
Plot thickens.
And just as good as Metal Gear is, that base building isn't as I feel like it's not as depth. It's not as in depth as it is in Fallout, though neither could be used. Like you don't have to use I do not build settlements. In Fallout, I just say.
In Fallout?
Yeah.
Oh, I can't, dude! I'm so excited. I'm about to perk up to the local leader. You know where I am, John? I'm right where you were when I was at your house.
Oh, at the
Brotherhood of Steel, doing like their missions, clearing out. Yep. I did a couple missions that you and I had done when I was there.
The game's so good, and you get to see how you got to see how I played it, and you're like, man, you play this vastly differently than I play it.
You know what? I'm gonna pose a question right now, and I hate to interrupt you, but I need to know if people play Fallout with the music on, because I realize,
oh my god,
John plays with his Pip-Boy radio turned off. And I literally don't understand. I feel like he's missing half of the fun of the game.
I feel like it makes you uncomfortable.
Oh, it does. It made me uncomfortable that you played Fallout with Diamond City Radio not on. I was concerned.
You were concerned?
Yeah, because when I play that game, my Pip-Boy is always on, and it's always the Ink Spots tunes and fucking the music on that radio station is so good that I would almost say that I would be happy just listening to the music and standing still in that game and be totally fine.
I like the sounds of murder.
No.
What do you mean, no?
It gives it more charm. It gives the game way more charm. Will you promise to play an hour with it on? And
I did it. It was annoying.
Oh my god, you're so stupid.
I just want to, Jeff, in the post-apocalyptic wasteland that will become the U.S. and the rest of the world one day. I don't want to, I've been listening to people and the radio, and I know it's kind of ironic because I'm a voiceover actor and that's how I make my living. But I've listened to people my whole life. I just want to roam the wasteland and hear my own footsteps and shoot shit with a gun. I don't want to hear some dickhead on a radio. I don't want to hear some. Hey, welcome back to Honky Tonk, and you hear the or whatever.
I don't want to set the
The
world.
world. I don't want to
on
hear that
fire.
shit. I don't want to
Why,
hear that
dude?
shit.
Oh god, I'm so angry.
I don't want to hear that
So
shit. I just want to walk around and hear the screams of the people I'm murdering.
You're a sociopath.
It's
Kyle, what do you do?
not
You
sociopath.
played Fallout 3.
Yeah, I guess I played about 2 hours of 4. I keep the music on.
Yeah, Kyle.
I think doesn't the collector's? I'm trying to remember without getting my case out, but doesn't it come with the music CD or not? I can't remember.
No, I didn't. No, there wasn't a music CD in mine.
But anyway, I play with it. Sometimes I turn the music down because
Yeah.
I don't want it at 10, but I never turn it off.
So in playing Fallout 4, like it's funny because I read just as much, and I think you guys will both agree. You read just as many negatives as you do positives, and that's kind of the case in any massive release like a Fallout. You're gonna hear the same thing about Uncharted. You heard the same thing about Halo. Like there's gonna be your wagon of people that praise it all the time, and then you're gonna have the people that just it fell flat for them. Like I have a very hard time when I'm playing Fallout, enjoying going through missions, going over the crest of the next hill, learning about the next settlement and what their issues are, and working my way into the center of Boston. Like I have a very hard time seeing eye to eye with someone who's having an issue with this game. Like when I read a post from somebody or I'm on the forum and someone's like, "Oh yeah, man, Fallout 4 sucks. Like what a disappointment." I sit there and I go, "How? How are you not having fun playing this game?"
That game is the furthest thing from what my first child's going to be. A disappointment.
Classic first child.
I mean, I was a disappointment. You were probably a disappointment.
I'm the middle child.
Oh, then you're fine.
No, I've got all sorts of problems.
Oh God, Jesus.
Middle child.
Oh God. Anyways, Fallout 4, the boner continues. Fallout 4 is so good.
Yeah. Hey, tell me this. Have you any of you guys thinking about getting Just Cause 3?
I'm gonna buy it on the cheap because I just bought Rainbow Six Siege tonight for $20. I bought it for $20.
Oh, that's good. You always get deals.
I'm a smart shopper. People on the forums are like, "What? Well, why buy every game?" It's like because like Battlefront was, no, not Battlefront. When was the last game I bought full price? I think Tomb Raider and Call of Duty were the last games I bought full price.
You bought Call of Duty?
Well, because Target was having a buy two get one.
Yeah.
So I bought Mad Max with that. Dylan, friend of the podcast, got me Fallout. I really didn't want to play Halo 5 because I didn't want to play it. So I think, Call of Duty and Tomb Raider were the last games I bought full price. But that being said, I can't wait to play Rainbow Six Siege because Rainbow Six Vegas 1 and 2 were so fucking incredible. Rainbow Six Vegas had this air of tacticalness that SOCOM had. Or actually, no, it didn't. I'm lying. It had just this air of tacticalness I never experienced before in an online multiplayer game. And reading the early reviews from like Destructoid and like whatever it's called, like Trust Gamer. I don't even. It's like a Bavarian gaming site.
Trust Gamer. Yeah, they sound reputable.
They say that it evokes like a little bit of an old feel of Rainbow Six Vegas 1, and I like that. That it has to be tactical in order for the game to work. Like I remember on the 360, people would kick you out of a game in Rainbow Six Vegas.
Oh yeah. The early Splinter Cell multiplayers too is the same thing. A lot of those early Tom Clancy games, man. If you didn't know your shit, you were bounced.
Yeah, and if you didn't have a mic, they'd be like, "All right, get the fuck out. You're not welcome here." Like we gotta coordinate and we gotta do this shit. And I played hours and hours and hours of that game. And I think I met an older guy who might have been trying to catfish me. I don't know. But I was like 19.
I really like the way you use your double barrel shotgun.
Let me stick it in your butt.
Oh, gross.
But yeah, I can't wait to play it. I think Jason and I are gonna probably fire it up tonight after doing some work. And
the only negative I heard, and I actually heard this from Ryan McCaffrey from IGN, so you can take that with a grain.
Why do people hate IGN? I like IGN.
You know what? I don't dislike IGN at all. In fact,
everyone's like, "Oh, I was looking at IGN."
You know what?
Big mistake.
Ryan McCaffrey's a dude from the original Xbox magazine, OXM,
uh-huh,
and official Xbox magazine, and then he copy and pasted
jump
himself
shipped.
over to jump ship over to IGN, and I just I don't know. He's not a bad guy, I guess. He's kind of Magoo.
Okay, so
Anyways,
what did he say? What did he say about
so
me?
he said that the moment to moment is a blast, and he said that the thing that he commented on the most was just how you can be in a room for 1 second, and because the walls are completely shoot through, the next second somebody can be on the other side of the wall and fucking take you down, like you don't even know what the hell hit you. And he said that it makes the gameplay very frantic because there's really no safe place to hide.
That's amazing.
Yeah,
that would be that's how a breach is supposed to go. There is no safe place.
Right, and it also it adds another element to what is becoming a fairly stagnant genre of online competitive multiplayer. Like I like the fact, like as you just articulated, that it's a game that you want to play because you know that it's going to have a different feel than the other games that are out there right now, and I think that that's cool. The only thing that he said was that it feels very bare bones. That the game feels like it doesn't have a ton of modes. It doesn't have a ton of
3 modes and
Yeah.
11 maps. So, but luckily Ubisoft is the only thing that's microtransactioned in the game is cosmetic DLC, which is nice. They're releasing maps and they're going to support the game a lot, they said, and not with a $50 season pass.
Oh, okay.
So Ubisoft said that they're going to continue to support the game, I guess, like they did. Let's say The Witcher. Like The Witcher came out with 16 free DLCs, right?
Yeah.
They're going to come out with more maps, more modes, they said, for free, and then they're going to have some season pass stuff. Let's see here what the Rainbow Six Siege season pass is going to have. Rainbow Six Siege season.
I thought you just said they weren't going to have a season.
No,
pass.
they do have a season pass, but they're having a season pass, but they're offering it with here. They're offering new operators, I guess, which are the type of characters you can play.
Yeah.
So the 30 offers 7-day exclusive early access to new operators out of the game. New operators. It just seems like new operators.
Right.
I think they did something cool as well. Yeah, the season pass is. It seems like it's gonna be a bunch of cosmetic stuff. I don't know. I don't know. I can't see it here. Rainbow Six Siege season pass. Season pass. It doesn't. It can't find much on it here. But I was reading. I'll have to post it. I was reading something saying that they're going to just release a bunch of free shit. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. I mean, that's always a good thing. I mean, it's nice that they're making these games and supporting them. I $60, man. I definitely would want.
Yeah.
My fill of fun. Like I've said this many times in the podcast. I don't buy season passes, so.
Yeah, they're saying season pass is gonna have 4 seasons. Operation Black Ice. They say it's gonna be weapons, skins, challenges, and you get the content quicker. So the season pass is basically you paying the money to get the content a week earlier than everyone else, it seems. And unlock some different stuff, rare stuff that other people won't get if they don't have the season pass, which I'm fine with. It means if I get the mode 7 days later, I'm not gonna be fussy about it.
Yeah, sure.
So
yeah, it looks cool. The game that I Kyle, are you gonna get it? Or are you gonna GameFly it?
Which one? Rainbow Six?
Yeah, Rainbow Six.
I gotta see how it acts. There's not a demo for it, is there?
no, they had the last beta this weekend.
So I gotta check out, see how I am with the planning. Because can you play it by yourself, or do you need teammates?
Well, it's an online only game.
I did not know that, to be honest with you. My bad. I haven't followed it that close.
I feel like Siege is going to be the last multiplayer sleeper hit of the year. And I say that Star Wars is fucking bare bones as fuck. I like the moment-to-moment action in Star Wars, but it kind of fucking falls apart after like 2 weeks.
That's what the reviewer for GameSpot said, that after 10 hours the game starts to rear its ugly head, where you're just like, okay, I've been here and I've done this.
Yeah. Yeah.
Isn't that most games though where you recycle the same maps? I mean,
But the moment-to-moment action, like in Battlefield, at least it's always changing. There are the dynamics of the vehicles and this and that, whereas Battlefront is just kind of point and shoot or play heroes mode or play hero hunt or...
well, that's kind of like I'm just playing devil's advocate because
Yeah.
I haven't bought it myself. But isn't that similar to like Halo and Call of Duty, as far as multiplayer modes, where it's just player versus player, no vehicles that I can think of. Is there? You get the Warthog in Halo? Tanks?
Yeah, but Halo at least has the big team battles, the capture the flag mode, the this and the that, and the like the start like the action and the progression just kind of like I got the edition with Han Solo's blaster pistol, and that's all I need. Like a game in 2015 having only 11 weapons is kind of like stupid.
Yeah.
Whereas like if Rainbow Six has like 20 or 30 guns that I can try and I can find out what works for me and this and that and blah 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 and experiment, that adds to fun. Whereas like Star Wars is just like I have Han Solo's pistol, which is one of the strongest weapons in the game to start with, and I don't need anything else. I mean, it's fun. It's fun,
That's fair
but
enough,
but like the action doesn't change much. Whereas, like I said, Battlefield has the destructible environments. Siege will have the destructible environments. Halo has the big team battles and vehicles and shit like that. Whereas, like the power ups in Star Wars kind of don't scratch that itch. Like if they had just skinned Battlefield as Battlefront, I think that would have went over a lot better with a bunch of people.
Yeah. Yeah, but you know what? I feel like if they did that, and I think you'll agree, that everyone would be on the other side of the fence going, I wish you made Battlefront instead of fucking Battlefield.
But now everyone's on the other side of the fence saying, I wish you would have made Battlefront instead of Battlefront.
Yep. Gamers are never happy. We're
never happy.
Fucking happy.
I'm
Never.
happy. I'm happy.
Oh, I'm happy too, man. I'm playing, dude.
I play so many games.
So many good games.
I'm not some fucking complainer who's gonna sit and be like, why is everyone an apologist for Bethesda, or why is this, or it's just like I just like good games, and people don't get that. Like when you criticize something with as subjective a fact as objective a fact as you can, and then everyone's like, you're fucking stupid. You're like, no, this is how I'm experiencing it. So yeah, and then they call you stupid.
Well, I mean, whatever, to each their own. Like I certainly there are games that I've played that have been received very, very well that did not sit well with me, and for one reason or another.
Sometimes you just don't like games, and I get
dude,
that.
Uncharted 2. Now, I'm not gonna say that I didn't enjoy the game. I did, but I didn't see what was so great about it. And maybe my fault because I played it about 2 years after it came out. I played it 2 years after it came out, so maybe that dulled it a little bit for me. But I'm not knocking that game. I've played every second of every Uncharted game that's released, including the Vita, and I've enjoyed every one of them. But some games don't do it for people for whatever reason. Sometimes you can't even put your finger on why. It just doesn't work for you. But like I said, a game like Fallout has been tops, and I don't know. Like I can see spending a lot of time in Battlefront with my kids. I don't see myself like my own personal gain. It's going to be one of those games that lingers around the entire generation that me and my kids are going to take out every once in a while and play. And that's totally fine. That's totally fine. It doesn't have to be a game that I sink all my time into all at once. I just spread it out a little bit. That's what Helldivers is going to be. It's going to be a game I play all generation long with my friends.
Was Helldivers one of the best games this year? Every game was the best game this year to me. We had such a good year. This year was a good year.
We really did have a good year.
Bloodborne.
Bloodborne was good, and
Fallout.
Fallout MGS5 was good, and even with its flaws. I played a ton of indie stuff. There's a lot of good stuff coming out. And
you pwned Jason in Ollie Ollie.
Yeah, so Heil, we were at John's house, and he can't. Jason can't wrap his head around how I've completely dish ragged him and have a top. I think I'm top 50 or top 100 in just about every level in Ollie Ollie 2. And so the very first level of the game, I think I have him ranked like 80th or something like that, and he can't get over. It's like a what is it, like a 3.8 million score or something.
It's
Anyways,
3.9. You're like 1,000 short.
okay. So Jason's like, I don't believe it. So I pick the controller up and I run through it a few times, and I finally show him my technique, and I rolled like 3.2 million and upped John's high score by like 1.5 million, and he's just sitting there with his jaws on the ground, like, what the fuck?
He was so mad.
Yeah, good times. Good times.
He was so mad.
Seeing the boys, seeing Jason always brings a smile to the face. Got to meet Dylan for the first time, face to face. I've gamed with Dylan freaking so many times.
Oh, Dylan's the man. Dylan's become sharp as a fucking butter knife. I love it.
Yeah. Good to see Dylan, and it's Sal. Oh, always a good time.
Sal is amazing. You gotta love Sal.
Hyle's gonna come out next year.
Yep.
He does.
I will.
I can have 2 grown men staying at my house.
Yeah.
I don't know if we'll do Comic-Con, but I want to see shit.
Seeing shit's fun. We can take a boat ride around the city.
I mean, Comic-Con, once you see that stuff,
it's kind of like it's great to see it every year and go to a cultural event like that, but you're right. Once you see it, you're kind of like next.
Yeah.
We finally have one here in I live in a suburb, but in Cedar Rapids, where it's they finally moved it to the event center, DoubleTree, which is the adjoining hotel to our U.S. Cellular Center, where all the it's a concert, major attractions go. It's a hotel attached to that by the Skywalk, but we have a Comic-Con, or not Comic-Con, but I guess they call it Cedar Rapids Comic-Con coming in February. So I'll be going to that. It's only $10 to get in, so it won't be anything on New York scale, of course, but that's been moving up. It started off really small, and now it's up to one of the bigger hotels, so
all of us nerds are getting turned into adults now with money, so we're throwing big parties for each other. Yeah, I know the Rhode Island one is huge now. It's like New York size. Huge.
We gotta go to PAX.
Yeah, I want to do that too.
Or Comic-Con in San Diego.
Yeah.
Oh God, flying across the country with you two.
It'd be
that would.
Get my own.
Animal would be hammered in a bar and wouldn't be able to get on the plane, and Hyle would have so many weapons on him. He'd be like Dwight Schrute, dude. Just like.
Why would I not be able to get on the plane?
You'd be hammered.
I'm not an alcoholic. You just made me sound like an alcoholic.
You mean Mr. Whiskey Man?
Yeah, I drink a lot of whiskey. So what? I'm gonna go have one right now.
It'd be a good time.
I don't really think you're an alcoholic.
Yeah, you do. You think I'm an alcoholic.
Yeah.
This podcast has just been an intervention.
Yeah.
It's just leading up to this moment.
So final thoughts, because I know we're starting to wrap things up here.
Play Bloodborne, the old hunters.
Well, my question is have you guys started to, and I don't want your answers, but have you started to solidify a GOTY, a game of the year?
Oh yeah, we have to do that. We should do that in the next 2 weeks.
Yeah, I picked mine already.
You picked yours already, huh?
Yeah.
I put mine in one of the threads, and
I didn't play a couple games, but I'm pretty sure it wouldn't beat my game. But anyway.
We have to start talking about Game of the Year stuff. We have to produce that stuff soon.
Yeah. So. I feel bad I haven't played games like Just Cause. I haven't even played The Witcher yet, and I know that's a huge strike considering that game's going to be on a lot of Game of the Year lists, but you can only go with what you've played, so yeah, I'm ready to talk about that stuff. I'm excited. Maybe
not next week, but the week after.
Yeah, it sounds fine.
Yeah. So we can start deliberating and have our categories. Worst game, best soundtrack.
Yeah, we'll put together a list.
Yeah.
Maybe if any listeners want to make a recommendation on something they'd like to hear us.
Top 10 games of the year. We should do a list. And number one, we will agree number one is game of the year.
Okay. So we'll do 10 like basically a list of 10 categories.
No.
Oh, okay.
We take like 20 games and we narrow it down to a list of 10, and number one is game of the year.
We kind of did it last year.
Yeah.
Champ was on the cast with us.
Yeah, I remember that.
We were arguing over.
I remember Champ. You know what he was doing? He was trying to get us to bag on Portal 2, and we wouldn't bite.
Yeah.
Portal 2 is perfect.
Portal 2 is close to perfect. Close.
Did you play Antechamber?
Yeah.
game's awesome.
Anti-chamber rocks my fucking socks off, dude.
Kind of reminds me of Portal. I want another Portal. Do you think we'll get another Portal?
No.
That's sad.
Let me see. Portal 3. Oh, speaking of getting new things.
Yeah.
I was YouTube surfing today, as I normally do, and not just for weird things. I saw the Alan Wake 2 concept video that Remedy made.
Yeah.
And it made me so sad. It was so cool.
What was so cool about it?
That like they created a puzzle element where Alan Wake would create the page. Like he would write. He basically knew he was in the dark place, right?
Yeah.
And he would rewrite reality because he knew what he was doing. It's basically he's like, oh, I'm a warrior of light now. And so it would be a puzzle to recreate the page that he wrote in order to make it come into reality to fight the darkness. And it just looked really cool. Would you stop spinning that? I'm afraid you're going to dart yourself in the face.
I know I'm close. I'm getting like a fan breeze off of it.
Oh, God. You're going to dart yourself in the face. We should wrap up.
I'm going to. Yeah.
All right. Any last thoughts?
No, I mean, nothing great, man. Just like keep gaming, keep enjoying the season. Like, I don't know. I'm excited to talk gaming.
This has been low energy. Not a lot's going on.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I'm still not understanding a game I want to talk about. Maybe we can talk about it next time because I know we're running out of time. I want to talk about Just Cause 3 next time.
Well, one of us has to play it. I can talk about Siege.
Well, yeah, and I guess I want to talk about why I don't fall in love with those games like a lot of people do.
Okay.
But yeah.
Yeah, we're gonna have to have some guest shows.
Yeah.
You know, start having people on for Game of the Year, blah, 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 blah.
Yeah, I'd like that. So I know Dark Link asked to be on the other day. I'd like to have him on. Will?
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure. Let's get Champ back on.
Yeah. Get some friends back on and start chatting, keep chatting. Anyone else from the System Wars community that wants to come on is more than welcome to. But, you know, we're trying to keep things low-key right now, rocking into December. So.
Yeah, we have to keep not to sound too, you know, I'm not even going to say it.
Yeah, that's cool.
I'll say it to you after this.
Yeah.
Yeah. So.
Very good.
Play Bloodborne, the Old Hunters, and bake cookies for your friends.
I'm going to say play Fez if you haven't already.
Oh, fuck Fez. We'll talk about that next week.
Fuck Phil Fish, but
fuck
Fez
Phil
is great.
Fish.
Fez is a great game.
No. Well, actually, it is a great game, but I'm not going to start. I'm not even going to start.
Yeah, don't start.
I'm not going to start.
Kyle, final thought?
No, just enjoying the games, looking forward to Christmas, and playing more games. Trying to get caught up if that's ever possible.
Never.
Are we gonna play some Rocket League now, Heroica, or what are you gonna do?
I don't know. Let's wrap up the cast. We'll chat.
All right.
Well, thanks for listening, everyone. And if you liked us, hit like and subscribe. Don't forget to hit subscribe.
Subscribe to what?
The podcast on.
Yeah, but you got to tell them where.
On iTunes.
Ooh.
Well, we're coming back on iTunes. I'm trying to get this RSS thing to work, and
we need Dark Spine.
I'm not having luck with it. Fuck you, Mixler. I'm not having luck with it, and I've run into some technical issues. Leave it to me. Like, I'm the guy who can't just link something to something and then have it just be like, poof, it all works. But yeah, we're coming back on iTunes. That much I know. Soon, within the next week or so. But if you liked us, hit like and subscribe. We're coming back to iTunes for right now. Hit like and subscribe on YouTube so we can get that sweet internet money. And that's really that.
Sweet. Well, thank you guys.
Yeah, without you guys.
Yeah, it's been fun.
Yeah, it was good talking to you.
All right. Peace out.
See ya.
Later.